I've never seen such a hardcore nut. The monkey raises a rock. He couldn't get it to work, so he moved on to a bigger one. Still no luck. Finally, he brought in a boulder. Still no luck. So the elephant lifted the monkey and hammered it against the nut. The little monkey was shocked. The nut is still intact. So the elephant locks on to the target. It accelerates and crushes it. This 200-ton body should be able to do it, right? But when the elephant stood up, he realized the nut was embedded in its own flesh. Then the monkey found a pile of boulders, trying to use the domino effect to break the nuts. But the last boulder hit the ground and was split in half by the nut. But the nut was unharmed. The elephant picked up the nut and threw it to the ground to vent his anger. But the nut bounced off the ground and flew high into the air. The little monkey looked up and watched. He didn't even notice until the nut hit the ground. And then he surprised himself. Holding the elephant's nose, the monkey had an idea. He got a dandelion and stuck it in the elephant's trunk. Then he brought the nut and aimed it at the nose. The nut is sucked into the trunk. A sneeze is brewing, and it's about to come out. The monkey holds the elephant's trunk and shoots it at the rock. The nut flies 10,000 meters into the air, then out of the atmosphere, and circled the earth. 2 years later, the two of them finally waited for the return of the nut. Nut came to the ground in a fiery and dominating manner, instantly creating a crater. The monkeys and elephants were curious to watch, but they fell into the crater together with the land. Looking at the impenetrable nut in front of them, the two had a new idea. They went to the cliff and pushed a boulder down, and it hit the nut hard, and then one boulder after another. But nothing could stop the fairy nut. The monkeys had an idea. They carried the nut to the hedgehog's estate. The Virgo hedgehog saw them. Our two unexpected guests. The hedgehog's temper flared up. The little monkey saw it. The time is right. Slowly puts down his nuts. The little hedgehog looks at it. Instantly activates his motor. Lightning, sparks and polishing. The little monkey counted the time. Picks up the nuts and flees the scene. The next stage is to open the blind box. The little monkey peels open the nuts. 1 layer, 2 layers, 3 layers, countless layers. After unremitting efforts, the true face of Nutman finally appeared. The monkey is holding a nut like a green bean. Split it into two. 1/2 for each of them. Just then, the little monkey saw another big nut. He ran up to it happily.